Today we're going to look at the new firmware update for the Line 6 Pod Go. Firmware 2.5 adds loads of new exciting features and huge improvements to the tones and sounds that you can generate with custom presets. But before we jump in and explore all of these new features, let me first show you how to correctly update your Line 6 Pod Go unit. First, we want to go ahead and connect the Pod Go or Pod Go Wireless to your computer with the provided USB Type-B cable that should be inside of the box when you purchase this unit. If you haven't already, you will need to install the Pod Go Edit software. This will allow you to do all of the firmware updating and also create custom patches directly on your laptop, which is way faster. Once you've successfully installed the Pod Go Edit software, this will walk you through the entire procedure, which includes various different steps that let you back up the Pod Go to the computer, so if anything goes wrong, you can restore it perfectly fine, and also creating a Line 6 account so you can save all of your stuff to a login history. Once you've gone through all of the user agreements and setup processes, you will then have a dialog box that lets you choose and select the current Line 6 units that are connected to your PC. From here, you can then select the Line 6 Pod Go and install the latest firmware. It will also let you know which version you're upgrading from, which is pretty useful to know. If you can't access firmware 2.5 for whatever reason, you will need to make sure that you have updated the Line 6 Pod Go software first, and then it will unlock all of these new firmware features. Once the firmware update process has completed and initialized, first time boot of the unit, you will be able to see the version of firmware on the display. It will tell you the exact number so you know that it is successfully complete. Now we can deep dive into exactly what is new inside of firmware 2.5. You've got 6 new guitar amplifier models, 2 new bass amplifier models, 11 new cabinet options, along with 2 new bass cabinet options and also 2 new additional effects to a boost parameter stomp box switch. These new amp models are all taken from Line 6's popular Catalyst guitar amplifier line. Each amp model features a unique integrated boost circuit optimized specifically for that amp, and you can also assign this boost parameter to a foot switch, so you can have like a boost switch to switch up the sound during your performances. To do this, you want to select one of the 6 new original amp models that have been added. These are all listed below: Clarity, Aristaract, Carillon, Voltage, Kinetic, and Oblivion. From the edit screen, press and hold the boost knob and the Pod Go will jump to the bypass/control screen. Next, press knob 5, which is learn, and then choose the desired stomp switch you want to assign this to. The Pod Go will automatically assign it, and you can then adjust the minimum and maximum value to dial in exactly how much boost you want when you press this foot switch. Once complete, exit to the home and also save it. Now you understand how to set this up, let's explore these individual amp models to see how they actually sound. Some of the new features that are present within firmware 2.5 have really elevated the Line 6 Pod Go and kept it pretty relevant, but there are so many more features and settings that you can tweak on this unit, and it can do way more than you would first anticipate. Inside of my Line 6 Pod Go Ultimate Guide, there are over 31 video lessons and 8 modules that take you through every single setting on this multi-effects unit, helping you get the most out of your Line 6 Pod Go so you can master this piece of musical equipment. I take you through literally everything from basic operations, understanding the block, creating snapshots, bypass controls, global settings, and also USB and MIDI parameters. With simple and easy to follow video tutorials, it's way more engaging than just reading a rubbish manual. And you can join over 4,000 students who have completed my Ultimate Guide series and taken their knowledge to the next level. All of the information is linked down below in the description where you can learn more. Also included in this update were a bunch of amp models and cabinets for bass guitarists. These are also pretty extensive and cover a large range of different genres. The 2 new bass amps that are included in this update are a Fender Bassman, which is called the US Dripman Normal. Along with this is also an orange AD200 Mark II bass amp, which is called the Mandarin Bass 200. According to the firmware update notes, some of these bass heads do work quite well in combination with a regular guitar, which could have some interesting creative possibilities. To combine with these, there's also 2 new bass cabinets, the 2x15 Dripman and also the 6x10 Cali Power. These are of course based off of a Fender Bassman again, and also a Mesa Boogie style cabinet. Unfortunately, the new effects aren't really too applicable to guitarists. There's a regular bass DI and also a teardrop bass Q wah, which is based off of a Dunlop wah, but for bass guitarists. A little bit disappointing. Would have been cool to see some new sort of delays or something like that could be a little bit more spicy. The new bass EQ gives you a lot more detail and control over the bass boost signals and also the treble boost. And the new wah will automatically by default assign itself to expression pedal 1 whenever you activate this within your signal chain, which makes it super easy to set up. Don't forget that if you want to learn more about your Line 6 Pod Go, you can check out my Ultimate Guide series that's linked down below in the video description, where on our website we also have a whole bunch of other product guides on a series of Boss, Line 6, Quad Cortex, Headrush products, you name it. we've covered it. Now, if you want to learn more about hidden features, settings, and features on your Line 6 Pod Go, you should check out this video next where I break down some of the coolest things you can do with this device. Because if you like this, you'll like that.